Hey, you guys, I don't know, but this following thing was on my mind so hard. And again, I'm not somebody that really watches sports. So, I don't really know who this guy is, but all I know is I'm seeing him everywhere, 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 everywhere. And at the end of the day, I believe he's right, me personally. And I told you guys before, this is a war that we have been fighting forever. We've been slaves since we've been here. And you guys think, okay, we got a little bit of freedom, we're okay. At the end of the day, no, we're not. Okay? We're just not. I know we have certain rights and things of that nature, but that doesn't mean that everyone feels as though we're equal. Okay? So, again, I told you before, when I seem to do my blogs, I seem to find white people that know that this is wrong, that are speaking up about the situation. Because again, this is not a color thing. This is a bad officer thing. This is a horrible, horrible, horrible officer thing. And these officers are not just killing people and destroying lives and destroying families and destroying happiness and destroying people's future. They're getting away with it. They're on paid leave. They're on paid vacation. They're just on their couch getting paid. They're on desk leave. The guy that killed Philando Castile, he's back on work. Well, he was on desk, but still, he's still getting a check. You're getting a check for killing someone that was loved by a whole city, by a whole state, that was helping handicapped children. Like, are you kidding me? I mean, but at the end of the day, they don't care. They just killed a deaf man. They killed a young white guy who had his headphones on, who wasn't paying them no mind. Didn't know they was even talking to him. They shooting people in their backs. Now, I don't get me wrong. I'm from Philly, okay? So I do the streets. And one thing we don't do is behind the back. Like, if we gonna punch you in the face, we ain't gonna walk up and just hit you in the back of your head and blah, blah, blah. No, we gonna turn you the fuck around and punch you in your face. And that's how these scared ass cops are doing. And not only are these cops killing people, they're killing innocent animals now. I watched this one video, this dog ran out the house. Teeny little puppy. Cop shot the dog 8 times. Fuck you, shoot the dog 8 times for. He was down after the first shot. They still shooting. So again, I told you guys before, I've been finding these amazing, amazing videos by white people. And I'm going to play 2. The first one, I'm not going to lie, he does a lot of cursing, but I don't give a crap because of what he said is so true. So I'm going to play him, and then I'm going to play the little school teacher. They both white, but at the same time, they both got something going on that's positive, and they're saying things that all of you racist white people need to hear. And if you don't want to hear it from people like me with my beautiful melanin, then hear it from one of your own, because they really want to know what's the hubbub. So I'm gonna play it.
Apparently didn't fucking say the Pledge of Allegiance or some bullshit. And he said that he didn't do it because of the fact that America, and especially the police, don't give a fuck about black people. That is true. I mean, the Pledge of Allegiance even says with liberty and justice for all. Last time I checked, there were like dozens upon dozens of black men, women, and children that have been killed by the police, and they didn't receive justice in any shape or form. That doesn't bother y'all, though. Y'all not upset over that. Y'all would rather get mad at Colin Kaepernick not putting his hand over his chest and saying the Pledge of Allegiance. Innocent people losing lives is cool with you, but him not saying the pledge bothers you. Why? Tell me why. And Colin, bro, people are all up in his mentions, sending him hate mail, calling him an N-word, calling him a fucking terrorist. Really? A terrorist? Let me take a second and explain to you exactly why you can go fuck yourself. Y'all want to say, oh, well, he doesn't like America, but he's more than happy to sit here and collect these American paychecks. That's millions of dollars for football. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Y'all didn't value him as a person before any of this anyways. To you, he was just some guy on your football team scoring your points and making y'all money. The second he becomes an individual, like an actual person with a name and a brain and a thought process and an opinion, and he voices that, y'all are gonna tell him to be quiet? You cannot keep shushing black people in America because they don't like how they're being fucking killed in the fucking streets. And y'all want to say some shit about the veterans. Y'all don't even give a fuck about the veterans. When's the last time that you donated to a charity to help out our veterans? When's the last time you went to the soup kitchen so you can dish out soup for our homeless veterans? But now, all of a sudden, people like the American flag tattooed on their chest and they're yelling, America! And they're the best patriots in the world. Bro, fuck y'all fake-ass problematic motherfuckers, bro.
So now again, I keep trying to tell y'all, I keep finding these amazing white people that don't want racism anymore. They don't want hate. They don't want bigot shit. They just want people to live free and be happy and die of natural causes. And he's not the only one. I have a teacher, okay? Now, she's a funny white lady, but she's a teacher and she's really pretty and she seems like she's a sweetheart. So I'm going to give her 5 minutes of fame too. Because at the end of the day, not only did she let him know he was right, she going to give all of y'all a history lesson. So listen up and look out.
Brutality, losing hundreds of so forth. I was in the process of doing a video on this whole Colin Kaepernick situation. Now, first, before I get into this history lesson that I'm about to give you guys, I want to first say, Colin, if you are ever in New Orleans and you are single, I would love to go out to eat with you. Not because
okay, we're not going to worry about her shameless plug, okay?
Not because of your
all right,
money.
but when we get past this, trust me, she has something to say.
Money has never and will never impress me, but simply because you stand, or in this case, sit on principle, and that's a very rare quality to find in today's time. But for those of you who have been sitting under a rock, Colin Kaepernick is a football player for the 49ers. He's a quarterback, right? So in support for Black Lives Matter and against police brutality, he decided to sit during the national anthem and refuse to show his respect, as people might say, and called him unpatriotic. And people like Toni Lauren got in on him and everything like that, and of which she can take several seats. Matter of fact, she could take a whole stadium. But in any event, he's gotten a lot of flack for it, and I have a comment on that. Let me give you a history lesson. So the War of 1812 was between the United States and Britain. Now, besides the fact that this war actually started from American aggression, from Americans trying to take British lands, and we were getting our butt whipped. Now, mind you, this is the same war that cost us the White House because the British actually burned down the White House. The British actually put a propaganda out there and let the slaves know that if you went to fight for the British, that they would free you and not return you to your owners and to your masters. So several thousand slaves escaped and fought for the British. Now, September 13th, 1814 was the Battle of Fort McHenry. This is what motivated Francis Scott Key to write the national anthem the very next morning. The bombs bursting in there gave proof to the night that our flag was still there, so on and so forth. But what a lot of people do not know is that there was actually a third stanza to the Star-Spangled Banner. History must have forgotten it whenever it was adopted in 1931. But the third stanza actually reads, "No refuge could save the hireling and the slave from the terror of flight or the gloom of the grave," actually celebrating the death of those slaves that left the United States and fought for the British in order to seek their freedom. Now, whether or not he knew that, I have absolutely no idea. If you didn't, now you know. But Colin, if you did, I am not only impressed, but I think that is absolutely genius. And not only would I love to go out to eat with you, but I will even pay for it. I'm so impressed of
I'm impressed.
The backlash from it that I will gladly pay for the meal.
I'm impressed. I'm impressed myself. I'm impressed. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to lie. I love the fact that this woman and that gentleman had so much positivity to say. I love the fact that they're letting you guys know what the Star-Spangled Banner really said. At the end of the day, we weren't allowed to even hold flags. Okay? We weren't allowed to pledge. We weren't even allowed to read. Hello? Y'all guys, I told you in one of my very, very first blogs, I need y'all to watch Roots. Not that show with Morris Chestnut, the fucking movie. I need y'all to watch Roots. Okay? I need y'all to watch Rosewood. Not that show with whoever the hell. I need y'all to watch Rosewood the movie. I need y'all to watch Roots the movie. Okay? That is the way black people were treated. Okay? I honestly need y'all to watch A Time to Kill. Because at the end of the day, that's a movie that it was like racism was ending, but yeah. So watch that too. But racism still didn't end because it's 2016 and we are holding on to our babies so tight. I don't even want to send my babies to school sometimes. Well, where I live, I'm fine. But sometimes it makes me say, look, I don't even want y'all to go outside to play with people. Because at the end of the day, you never know. You just never know. So I had to do a second blog today. You might not see me tomorrow, but you'll definitely see me before the weekend is over. But just remember, you guys, I'm loving you guys. I'm appreciating you guys. I'm thanking you guys. And I hope and pray that you guys are not only watching my messages, but you're learning from them and you're sharing them and you're subscribing to them. Subscribers are still up and I'm happy and excited. But we got an issue. I'm getting sad because of it. And scared. This is my son's last year of high school. He will be leaving me soon. He wants to travel. The good thing about it is where he wants to go, black people live there safely. But my daughter is in the middle of it in college and I'm scared for her, you know. And then I have two other little ones here. They're with me all the time. So I feel like they're safe, but I'm scared for them too once they leave me. So I want all of you guys to grab everybody that you know and say a prayer. Tell them that you love them. And try your best to make a change. Make a difference. Make a stand. And just because somebody says that they don't like what you're doing, so what? It's an opinion. We all have one. Freedom of speech. Freedom of choice. The right to live free. Be free, guys. And be positive in your freedom. Okay? And again, I know I told you earlier, but just remember, I'm the queen. I'm always going to love you. Deuces.